Two Wounds, a poem by Jubal Johnson. Many a path of hardened toil, of dark defeat, cold shoes have traveled down into shadows. Many a pain of wounds cut deep, left gaping without merciful hands of love to aid, to mend, forming thoughts and ways of being, living out of kilter, all askew, with juicy fat excuse, lifting the scar, still festering, to defend why we are this shipwreck, stuck upon the rocks. The master taken extends his nail-scarred hands, his wounds. He says to us all, with painful past and horror for homes, wounds and hurts, traumas and terrors, cold and alone, live out of your scars, or live out of mine. Yes, I was wounded too, not for me, for you. I paid so high a price, so you could at last be free. Will you believe in your pain, or will you believe in me? See these scars in my hands and feet, they are the proof of Satan's final demise, so complete. Two wounds, mine or yours. What will you receive? What will you believe? Will you fall back into the arms of false comfort, false self, your old lover, self-pity? Mr. and Mrs., they hurt me. Nestled in that embrace, ever the victim, ever the martyr, burnt at the stake, ever the squalor, wrestling in the mud, wallowing in the mire, living out of the lesser creation, never truly rising up out of the swamp and sludge, ever caving in, sinking yet again down into the quagmire, the quicksand of lies? Or will you start at last to embrace the new creation, who you truly are in Christ, the victor, the overcomer, the warrior heart that will stand and fight for what Christ died to do in you, to undo all the devil and people did to you? No easy way, this straight and narrow, rough it is too, this road to freedom. Will you take his word, your sword, and slowly but surely lob off the tongue, the limbs, the head of that awful dragon, lion, that has been lying to you through these wounds? Will you love your own life and the life of those you love enough to set your sights and not be held back until every lie is exposed, until vanquished is every foe who opposes the new creation's ascending, offending every voice that tells you no, you will never change or grow, stuck forever in this tale of woe, when he was wounded for our iniquity, bruised for our transgression, chastised for our lasting peace, and by his stripes we were and are healed. He, the one they pierced, stands before you today. His nail-scarred hands extend out your way. He says to you, he says to me, will you allow your wounds to be greater than these? I paid so very dearly to rid you of all of this dis-ease. Will we partake of this power, his promise, his word, his blood, to destroy the works of the devil, the enemy who comes in like a flood?